Once upon a time, in a peaceful pond surrounded by tall grasses and colorful flowers, there lived a wise old tortoise. The tortoise was known far and wide for his wisdom and patience. He had seen many seasons come and go, and his shell was weathered and scarred, each mark telling a tale of his experiences. One sunny day, a group of ducks landed in the pond. They were a lively bunch, always quacking and splashing in the water. The tortoise observed them from his favorite spot on a sunlit rock. Curious about the tortoise, the leader of the ducks waddled over and asked, "Old tortoise, why do you always sit there so quietly? Don't you want to join in the fun with the rest of us?" The tortoise smiled and replied, "Dear ducks, I enjoy watching the world around me. I've learned that patience and observation can teach us valuable lessons." The ducks were intrigued, and the leader asked, "What lessons could we possibly learn by sitting still and watching?" The wise old tortoise decided to share a story to illustrate his point. Once, in a land not too different from ours, there was a young tortoise who was in a great hurry. He wanted to explore the world quickly and was always rushing about. One day, he saw a group of ducks flying overhead and decided to ask them for a ride. "Please, dear ducks, take me with you. I want to see the world from the sky," he pleaded. The ducks, being kind-hearted, agreed. The tortoise clamped onto a stick with his mouth, and the ducks took off, carrying him into the sky. The young tortoise was thrilled to be flying, but he soon became overconfident. As they flew over a beautiful meadow, the tortoise couldn't resist boasting, "I'm so much faster and smarter than all of you. Look how high I am." His bragging irritated the ducks, and they decided to teach him a lesson. With a sudden dip and dive, they shook the tortoise off the stick, and he plummeted to the ground below. The young tortoise learned a hard lesson that day. It's essential to appreciate the strengths of others and not to boast about one's own abilities. The leader of the ducks nodded thoughtfully, realizing the wisdom in the tortoise's tale. From that day forward, the ducks became more patient and understanding, and they often sought the advice of the wise old tortoise. And so, in the peaceful pond surrounded by tall grasses and colorful flowers, the ducks and the tortoise coexisted harmoniously, each learning valuable lessons from one another. And as the sun set, casting a warm glow over the pond, they all quacked and chuckled together, grateful for the wisdom of the old tortoise and the lessons that made